egg is one of the most difficult foods to replace, especially in baking. There is no single ingredient that does everything that a traditional egg can do. A traditional egg provides texture, it provides taste, it provides leavening, and it hardens. It starts as a liquid and it hardens when you bake. There are a number of different options for how to replace eggs in baking, and the one you choose depends on which of those qualities you're really trying to get in your baked goods. So the simplest is to use a fruit puree like applesauce, or if you're allergic to apples, perhaps a pear puree or a banana puree. Any fruit that purees well will work in this scenario. And in this case, you're mostly providing texture, a little bit of binding, and some taste in the baked goods. One of my favorite options to use is what I call flaxseed gel. Some people refer to them as flaxseed eggs. And what it is it's ground flax seeds. You start with whole flax seeds, you make it into a flaxseed meal, and you use 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal to 3 tablespoons warm water. You stir it up with a little whisk, let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and it will actually start to gel. By the time you use it in your baking project, it should be the consistency of an egg. Flaxseed works really well in baked goods, especially things like cakes and muffins, because it does have a little bit of a stickiness factor to it, so it helps a little bit with binding. And also flax has some great nutritional benefits as well. You can do the same thing I just described with chia seeds, which also work as an egg replacer, but you would use 1/2 tablespoon of chia seeds to 3 tablespoons warm water in that scenario. And then another option, which works especially well if you need the added leavening properties, is to use an off-the-shelf egg replacer, which is really like a souped up baking powder. And one of my favorites is Allergy egg replacer. You have to be careful with the egg replacers because there are some things called egg replacers on the market that actually have dairy or eggs in them, so you need to read the labels. And then you would use it based on the package instructions to replace however many number of eggs you had in your recipe.